That was the moment that I said, okay, I have to do something different with this. Like, how can I actually build something out of this? And that's what led me into, hey, I really need to build my real estate career around the business. Like I need it to be built like a business.
We got some pretty cool discussion ahead of us with Chastin Miles. Welcome, Chastin.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I've started thinking all kinds of things in my head. What if I get sick, or what if I get injured, or, what if this and that happens? Like things outside of just what if the market goes bad? I was prepared for that. But things outside of that. And I realized that it's all on me. And unless I'm the one that's out there unlocking doors, showing people homes, then I'm not making any money. And then I thought to myself, do I really want to do that for 40 years? Do I really want to do that all the way up until that retirement point? I got into this business wanting to, be great. I didn't know what that looked like. I got into this business wanting to make a lot of money. Didn't know what that necessarily looked like, but I realized when I got into this business and started closing more and more deals, I'm the business owner. And so it can look like whatever I want it to look like. And that's when my mind shifted, and that's when I got into more so team building and company building, learning about like values for myself, for my organization, networking more with like-minded people to where I can take the knowledge and information that I've gained, teach them how to do it, form it in an organization to where we can all make money, and then make that process in that organization so duplicatable to where now I can have this headquartered in Dallas and make a stamp of it in Houston and make a stamp of it in Tampa and have it all across the country to where it's still that organization, but now we're like a corporation. We're doing it like a market. I mean a full-on marketing machine. If the Dallas market goes down, hey, I still have the market down in Houston or the market over in Florida, And so that's been really fun and really interesting, but it's an opportunity for someone to be more than just that one single agent. You're not only leveraging your time, but you're leveraging your money. You're truly setting up something for retirement. You're setting up something that can operate without you being in the room. And then you're able to invest your money differently, and it's just all around a better feeling at the end of the day. Here's my strategy, and like even with the duplication of this real estate team, start with who can be your biggest support. Okay, for me it was the operations manager. And the reason why it was the operations manager for me, and I'm actually going to go back talking like I'm just a solo agent. My operations manager, when I first got him and he was acting as my operations manager, he was doing transaction coordination and operations. Okay. It was working at the time until it just got too busy. But the reason why I say start with your biggest support, because all of these other positions that one person can help you with, whether it's placing job ads for the sales manager, or helping you interview, or getting people trained and onboarding on systems in their department. They're close enough to you and they were in your organization kind of early on, so hopefully they will know everything and they can be a big support for you. Because looking at that, you would probably say, whoa, those are a lot of positions, those are a lot of responsibilities, Chasing, how did you even have time to train all those people? And the reality of it is I didn't train all those people. So the operations manager, like I told you, they were doing the transaction coordination for a while, so guess what, they trained the transaction coordinator. Sales manager, I got someone with experience in the in sales, in real estate, and they were just looking to come out of being just a solo agent or selling for themselves and move into more of a leadership role. And so that worked out. And so it was just about me and my office manager really just training them on how we do things here, our culture, our values, all that good stuff, but they fit perfectly into the role. Marketing, that's always been near and dear to my heart, but I got someone who was specialized in that. So that was an easy transition there. So I would say start with people who can help you along the way. Even now, as we duplicate this team in other places, think about it. I'm not the one training everybody. Everybody's training people on their jobs. So I'm only the one training the team leader in the area, or someone in that CEO kind of seat. Everybody else is being trained by the other people. So that was one mistake that I made a lot in the beginning. I was trying to mold people into what I wanted them to be. So I was just finding anybody and trying to make them the marketing person or trying to make them the operations manager or sales manager. And that was the wrong way to do it, because there are people out there that truly have a passion for these things, and it's about finding those people who truly want to do this, who have that passion for marketing, who have that passion for leading, or have a passion for just answering the phone and being organized and taking notes, and those are the people who I went after. And keep in mind, everyone, like I said, I went from broke solo agent, so the way that I thought about money, like every little cent and dollar counted. Take for instance, my first hire. I didn't have enough money to pay him on the, just like an hourly rate. But since it was just me and him and we were working solo together, I was paying him on every deal that I closed. So he was getting a percentage of that, whether he hopped in the car, showed anybody anything or anything like that. He's also licensed, so he was able to do his own deals, and I had him on a really good split with me. And so, that worked out in and of itself. My sales manager, I told you all, his commission, or like his paycheck, is based directly on the sales agent. So that's how he's paid. Transaction coordinators paid at closing for each transaction. They're not on an hourly or salary. Now, the only person that was more so like a salary type of position, but it was all, well, it's not even salary today. It's hourly, was the marketing person. Okay. So if you think about it, initial investment out of pocket was nothing. Like it wasn't anything, and even if it had to be something, like I'm that entrepreneur mindset to where I'm fine with being the last person paid or paid the least in order to build what I'm trying to build. And so I was cool with it. But how I started, like nobody started on huge salaries or paychecks or anything. Like my biggest thing wasn't to go out there and find people to kind of, well, I don't want to say work for free, but it was to find people who truly believed in the vision, who truly believed in where the company was going, the direction, who believed in me enough to say, hey, I'll work for free for this amount of time, or I'll work for free because I know that you're going to take really good care of me and I see where you're going. I get this question a lot from people, and they're like, how do you convince people? How do you convince people to work for you? How do you convince? And the thing is, I don't convince people, and I went for a while without people, and I had some people and I didn't have people after them, but it's more so if you have a business and your business is something that someone can believe in, they can enjoy being a part of this growth that you're doing, and they feel like at the end of the day, like they're moving along this with you, like that's the kind of person that you want, because those are the people that are going to truly be down for you in the good times and bad times. I know you all heard me say the name of my real estate team is Founders Real Estate Group. I could have easily named it the Chastin J Miles team or the Chastin J Miles group and this and that. But just from a culture standpoint, that's not what I wanted. I wanted everyone who's a part of this team to feel like a founder of this company, to feel like they've helped build this, to be proud of it, to want to share it, to want to spread it, to want to see it grow. We're all founders around here. And it's not even just about me at the end of the day. Like I'm not even the one putting my face everywhere. It's all of us together.